Greetings, Zombie Slayers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to State of Decay 2 Heart Attack, Episode 2, Stealth. So one really important thing is not let that screamer see me. If that screamer sees me, the heart will wake. So those Z's indicate that it is a dormant heart, and awakened hearts will look like the normal hearts that you would be familiar with playing. You know, just the regular red, not sort of the pinkish grayed out red, and without the Z's. So if a zombie spots me, and I still manage to kill them, it's fine, but if I kill too many of them, it will waken up the heart. But killing bloaters or screamers in stealth is fine, as long as it remains in stealth. And that means, depending on the style or method
smells nasty.
that you want to deal with the hearts, it will probably significantly... Oh, so this one saw me, for instance. My guess is he saw me because a feral is over on the other side of this building, and the feral blew up a bloater by attacking it. And then the noise obviously startled the zombie, which eventually saw me. So... in terms of code, killing that zombie that saw me added a certain amount of awakeness to this heart. So if you think of it as like a progress meter, up to 100%, killing that one plague zombie just added something like, I don't know, 8% to its awake meter. And if I kill enough zombies within the heart's radius within an hour, I piss the heart off forever. Not getting all that lucky on trying to find plague samples, though. Was there another zombie back here? I hear you. But I don't see you.
Looks
Useful
like
information, it's all in the patch notes.
with a plague heart around, that
For the most part. Oh, hello. So here's another one that saw... oh, and you're roaring. Alright. So because they're roaring, I am going to bail out of the zone. Because the roar will subsequently alert a lot of zombies who are awakened, and if I kill them all, I end up in a situation where I piss the heart off a bit too much. And one way to deal with this is to pull them out of the plague heart territory, so that there's fewer consequences for killing them.
Kill it, for real.
So now I'm out of heart territory, these zombies can die, and I don't get as harshly penalized.
I can't keep this up.
So you can definitely see the advantage of having like a crossbow or some other quiet weapon in order to deal with zombies. And also the same reason why it's going to be advantageous if you're trying to stay stealth to pick zombies off around the edge of a plague heart territory. So that worst comes to worst, you can always just dip out of the territory like I just did, and ultimately not, piss the heart off. I believe that that's... don't quote me on dragging them out of the heart zone, but I believe that still works. Hey, you. Are you gonna give me my my samples? I still need 2. Nope. Wow, I can't believe how many I've killed so far for 0 samples. Don't turn to me. I'm pretty sure this one is outside of the range, though. And what I will do, once I feel relatively well set up, you know, where I actually have an infirmary that can deal with injuries and things like that, I will purposely wake up one of the hearts so you can see the mechanics of what an awoken heart will do and how it all functions. I just don't want to jump to it too early. Hey Brahms, thank you for the resub. You just finished the latest Hedge Knights? Well, I'm glad you liked it, I hope. That sounds like a swarm. Eight. And the screamer's just like walking towards me. I wonder if I can gank the screamer before the swarm gets at it. God, do you have like wall hacks? You keep facing me, no matter where I crawl around you. No samples because I'm not running them over with my guard. Don't turn towards me. Mind your own business. I might make a beeline and change strategies and try to get myself a ranged weapon at a at a barn or something. Head out to one of these barns and see if I can't snag myself some sort of firearm. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a hero before I get those samples. Yeah, no kidding. Unfortunately, this stupid horde is actually heading exactly where I want to go, because they mostly take the roads, so they're going to be going straight to the barn. Well, and there's a screamer that is very well guarded. Looks like he's professionally guarded by an entourage. Oh, another screamer. Yeah, I think you're starting to do you already see me? See the differences of lethal with this latest update. It's a bit more punishing. Really? Are you just gonna keep pathing to me? I'm gonna pop you in your head. I'll waste a bullet. Oh, you turned around.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this might just clear up. This place looks good, so it better not disappoint me.
Alright, there's a lot of loot here, so I'm hopeful.
This is gonna come in handy.
I should have had some sort of like, how many zombies have I had to kill for the stupid plague sample counter. I'm going to leave some of this loot behind. I'm only going to take the stuff that I think I'm immediately going to need, because there's more stuff here than I can carry. Come on, crossbow. Hey, see? Like clockwork.
That's a lot of stuff.
The barns do have a really high rate of crossbows, so although it was lucky, it's not uncommon. This should help a lot, because having to sneak up one at a time can be brutal. Even more bolts.
Well, it's not much.
Even more bolts. Holy cow.
Nothing more to find here. Let's go.
I'll need to come back for those bolts at some point. Hey, first sample. And it's kind of cruel because I don't have space for it. I'll be back. Oh, did I mark me and not the sample? I think that's what happened. I'm coming back for the bolts anyway. Oh, you ate my bolt. As one could imagine, resourcefulness becomes a very useful skill with this update, because trying to stay stealth means a lot of crossbow bolts, so crossbow bolt recovery rate, very, very good.
I'm home and not dead. My two favorite things.
What a coincidence, mine too. And that was a handgun drill press. Oh no, just a hand drill press. Okay. Probably end up wanting to sell that, I'd imagine. As it's not super important.
If that feral tackles me, I'm toast.
Barrels to the south. Okay. Still good. Going back out. So, I already know where one of the two samples are, so I only need one more sample. Shouldn't be too bad to get. And then I'll start probably claiming outposts. So some other things about the outposts. Outposts that are too close to your base will not be able to use landmines. And without the ability to use landmines, there's pretty much no point in using infestation bait either, unless you intend to manually clear out the infestations. So if you really need resources and the only place to get those resources is directly adjacent to your base, I mean, you know, there is no choice, just claim it. But with that in mind, if you take a look at the map here, let me try to be somewhere safer. Take a look at the map. Anything within the safe radius of this isn't going to be able to use landmines. So like if I get the Dirty Bird Espresso, that's definitely going to be too close to the base to set up landmine fields. The intention of that, I think, is to prevent you from using overlapping landmine fields to cover your entire base to negate the danger of a siege.
No Zeds around, but we can't secure the place with a plague heart close by.
All right, come on, samples. One of the other benefits of the crossbow, of course, is now I actually have a method of dealing with the bloaters that won't piss the world off. You saw nothing, Screamer. That was close, because I'm pretty sure he was in the radius of the heart. God, this drop rate. For some loot on the ground floor of the barn? Okay. I was really only going back for the bolts. Oh, is that another Screamer? Holy hell. They keep their perimeters pretty tightly guarded. And as long as the zombies don't know I'm here, killing him like this is fine. It's the... I get penalized as soon as they are alerted of my presence. So killing them, it doesn't even need to be a suppressed weapon or quiet weapon. You can use like a 50 BMG, a 50 cal BMG to kill zombies. As long as they didn't know about you prior to killing them, it won't trigger the heart's awakened mechanic. So crossbows aren't necessarily required for stealth, but it's probably going to be a little bit more helpful than running around luring massive hordes to you because you're using like a loud gun. Please, for the love of God, give me a plague sample. Maybe I'll try for a headshot on that. Oh, there we go.
Wow, that wasn't so hard.
Opasana, I don't know what you're talking about. That was ridiculous. There is some skills that increase drop rate. I believe the pathologists can increase the drop rate of plague samples. But that's not new. It's been that way for a while.
I need a break.
I'm gonna go to the... Oh, is that a bear? No, that's just a normal zombie. One thing it does for sure is make it a little bit more difficult to trade with prospective allies. Now, the kills that they get don't alert the heart, so I could just drive in here nice and loud and just let this enclave clear out the zombies that are alerted, and that would be fine.
Samples? I can make something that'll cure blood plague if one of us gets infected. We're happy to share the recipe if you need it.
Nope,
You might be okay
don't need it.
after all.
Later, pal. Good to see you.
Let's make a deal.
Sure, I guess so.
So they gave me fuel, which is nice. I'm probably going to buy their building materials, even though it's still the high price because we're not allied, because I just want building materials that badly.
Hey, you listening? Laughter might not be the best medicine, but right now it's all we've got. Find more meds, people.
You got it.
Alright, and I'll probably go off to try to find meds. Because we have two.
If I take out the nearest plague heart, this might just clear up.
Okay. All right.
Nice to see you again. Come on and
Yo,
hang
that
out.
scared you? It's a new zombie type, a barker. Oh, so here's an example of me not wanting to kill this plague zombie, as it will piss the heart off. So I'm just gonna let these guys do it. Come on. You did it! Congrats. All right.
Not too shabby.
He even complimented himself. So the current priority I'm going to set myself up with is setting up outposts. So I'll update that in just a second. And probably I'm going to want food and meds, as those are the sort of sought after things really early on. Meds to keep the infirmary running, and then food to keep people fed. So this infirmary here is a good one to grab. It's not within the base's safe protection zone radius, meaning I can rig this up with landmines. Once it's empty.
Work.
Hey, we've been robbed. Stop that thief!
Oh, I'm gonna bust some heads over this.
Oh, we get robbed? Deal with that in a minute. And we're clear. So here is the new outpost mechanics. Taking a look at the outpost, you can, of course, change characters like you always could. There is a passive scouting radius, but then there's also these outpost defenses. So the incendiary mines will destroy any zombies, including special zombies, around the outpost for an hour and a half. And then the zombie bait only lasts for 15 minutes. And then the radio towers are the only ones that have the jammers mechanic. So if you set up outposts
Could be
that
worse.
where
This
infestations
is
typically
gonna come in
travel
handy.
to try to get to your base, and you hook them up with landmines, you can kill most of the hordes trying to mess with you, which is very nice.
I'm not gonna find anything else here.
A pill press, cool. All right, let's go deal with the thief. Maybe after I loot that building. So it has stuff too. This is building materials. Perfect. Landmines only affect the radius around that specific outpost, so I'll show you in just a second. But essentially, if you take a look at the map, landmines are going to blow up. So the dotted circle is the scouting range, where it's going to highlight things like infestations and zombies. And then the landmine zone is the safe protection zone, which is the solid inner circle. So the landmines here will affect zombies that are traversing this road for the most part. It really depends on the path that the zombies take to get to you. So there is a new mechanic or new meta where if you have a lot of hearts trying to assault you, it might make sense for you to claim outposts, not for their strategic resources, but because it's a high traffic area. And as a high traffic area, it will, you know, with landmines, it will help clear out threats. Which is very cool. All right, let's get this stuff home. Really nice to have a
Not
repair kit.
happening.
Yeah, exactly. It's potentially useful to claim random outposts if they are in a strategic location. Absolutely. Oh, I don't have fuel. Yeah, let's catch a thief.
I remember when I could see beyond tomorrow. Good luck.
So neither of them are plagued, but I can't switch off. Yeah. So I'll keep playing with Upsana, even though she's a little wounded. But I'll want to switch off at next convenience.
Oh, look who's not dead yet.
And it's really not that far away, so that's good. Given that it's a thief, I'm pretty sure I know how this will go, but just in case it doesn't go the way I expect, I'm going to bring a handgun. So they brought back the old feature from the first game, but it's not quite as OP. Yeah, that's a good way of assessing sort of the landmine protection benefits. Oop, that was a miss. Well, okay, I can't aim, apparently. Trying to go for the head. For the bloater headshots, but...
I gotta rest.
There we go. Let's see if I can't get the other bolts back. Oh, I did not see you there. There's one of them. Might just be the one. Good enough.
This place is a waste of time.
Alright, I only took a little food. I'm starving? Well, that's okay.
Hey, we can work this out.
Feels good to take out the trash. They won't be bothering us anymore.
So I forced him to share some of it rather than kill him for all of it. Seems fine to me. Hey, Tangier, thanks for the gifted sub. I probably am going to want to set up another outpost, but maybe one not as close to the base as the first one. So the one I have directly adjacent to the base is going to be really good for its defensive potential for landmines. But I want to set up another one that is useful for dropping resources off and swapping and stuff like that, you know, when things are sort of distant. Which means doing a little bit of scouting. So I'll update the priority in just a second. The building materials from these unfinished houses, maybe I'll do that first. Because it would be really helpful to upgrade the infirmary. So I need 5 chemicals. With the current stealth mechanics, workshops are a little bit less useful than they used to be. But even then, I'm still probably going to get one. Just because if you're trying to go stealth, big, loud explosions that kill a lot of zombies kind of work against you.
That's a juggernaut, I think.
Do I have an outpost preference when using the builder boon? Nope, not really. So she just called out a Juggernaut. Is it in the zone? No, it's out of the zone. Oh, you know what? I'm going to kill the Juggernaut with the car. Because it will have good samples. And also, I don't want it this close to the base, because that's sketchy. Oh, ferals too? No, no, no. Don't touch me. Really surprised that didn't kill him. Sometimes they just take a lot more. It would help if I didn't miss, though. Wow. That dude ate his Wheaties this morning is all I can... Well, probably a dude named Wheatie. Oh my god. Just die already, man. Getting a little too close to the Plague Heart zone, so I'm gonna come back this way. Because I heard a screamer down that way, and I don't want it to get too close to the heart and wake it. Had I known that this was gonna take like 5 minutes of gentle touch, I might have skipped killing it. Just won't die. Whoa, okay. I'm invested now. Yeah, I'm sort of stuck. Okay, there's the screamer. I see it. Alright, dude. I get that, like, sometimes Juggernauts have plot armor, but this is getting ridiculous. He's the Tootsie Roll Pop of Juggernauts. There we go. Dear Lord.
Most scavengers focus on big items. If we stock up on small comforts, it'll add up when we need to trade.
Is he tougher as a result of the patch? No, no. They just sometimes take a lot more damage than other times. Bit of RNG to it. Having played a lot of the public test, and when this came out yesterday, some of them died in 3 hits, some die in 15. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason. I will, however, because I'm starting to get tired over the little Z's, I'm going to switch off and use whoever has the trader quest. Because influence is money.
Your ideas aren't just for shit. Now they're pissing me off.
Oh, boo-hoo.
I'm gonna see if resting up will take care of this.
Go rest up. Stop complaining. I'm getting free stuff. How is this how does this upset you? It only looked like half the time I hit him is registered. There were like blood spurts on most of the hits. It's just chance, to some degree or another. So luxury goods. Oh, good. It has me going really close to the construction sites where I can pick up building materials. Bloater, screamer, bloater, no ferals, so that's good.
This place is really starting to come together.
Workshop's done, so I can start repairing.
So gross.
Start repairing weapons and scrapping.
I gotta rest a sec.
Oh, this house is completely swarming. Oh!
God would kill me dead.
Really different, isn't it? Never has there been a patch that put bloaters, like, indoors all the time. Nighty night, sweet prince. So you gotta be a lot more cautious. It also means that scouting and scouting abilities are gonna be a lot more worthwhile as well, because with the threats of things going boom and killing you when you go inside, scouting those threats early is really useful. Oh, the update? Oh, it's the best update this game has had. Bar none.
Why can't everywhere be this quiet? Could be worse. I can work with this. Fucking A!
All right. My favorite part of the update would be how the world feels dynamic. Probably I mean, it's really all incorporated in one another, you know. Infestations, sieges, and hearts are all sort of one big thing now. But it also makes a lot more sense. There's more continuity. Previously, infestation just sort of showed up, and they spread a little bit from, like, infestation to infestation, but there was no, like, real rhyme or reason or mechanics that drove them. And, sieges just sort of happened, and there was nothing you could do to avert them. There wasn't a way to avoid them. They were a game mechanic that, like, forced you to either waste ammo or time. But now, all of those things have meaning and purpose, and game mechanics that drive them, and that's really cool. Old infestations are, well, so they're, yeah, old infestations are more or less gone. Yeah. So as long as you don't wake up any hearts, you're not going to get in any infestations. Hearts create infestations and sieges.
Hit the road. We're done here. No room.
Meaning if you go full stealth, you just don't have to deal with a lot of base defense and morale problems as a result of infestations. If you're wondering about, like, the TLDR of this update, I gave all that stuff right at the start of the stream, so you can catch it in the VOD or on YouTube. But the TLDR is, you know, hearts, infestations, sieges, and outposts work differently now. They didn't make hearts harder, necessarily. Well, no, I guess they did. They didn't make the hearts themselves tougher, but they made the ramifications of destroying hearts and waking them up and pissing them off a lot more violent. Come on. Okay, we're done.
so gross.
Bloater? Okay. Take your word for it. Thank you for tuning in to State of Decay 2 Heart Attack, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 11th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow zombie slayers,